Hi, this is Raj from MR Sportscars. Here I've got a 2013 Porsche Cayman S. It's a 981 series. Finished in Basalt Black metallic. LC9Z is the code, paint code, which is a metallic colour. It's quite a dull day, but it still really shines. Beautiful metallic. Very popular colour on Porsches from sort of the 996 era, so late 90s up until the current day. The wheels are optional Carrera S wheels. Carrera S, I think they're called Carrera S Model 3 wheels, and they're finished in satin platinum. The tyres are Bridgestone Potenza, and they are all Porsche rated. This says N1 there. Discs and pads are in great condition. The wheels are in great condition, unmarked all round. It's got the red LED tail lights. It's got the sports exhaust, switchable sports exhaust, which looks lovely and shiny on the tailpipes. It's got a lot of options, this car, and I'll run through them all. So it has the Bi-Xenon headlights, which look fantastic. They're unmarked and look brilliant, really light up the road at night. It's got the daylight running lights, which are 4 LEDs in those spotlights just there. This car's actually been, at some point, I'm not sure when, protected by G-Technique, and it's got a 5-year guarantee on that. It is very easy to wash, so I have a feeling it's in the last couple of years. The inside is finished in black, but it is actually the extended black leather. So this was an option on Caymans. On 911s it was included on UK spec cars, but on the Caymans you had to pay for full leather and then to pay more again to have extended leather across the doors and also across the dashboard, so you've got all the stitching there, which looks lovely. The seats also are what's called the sport seats, but they are the 14-way electric, so they're fully electric in every way you would want. So they have lumbar support, which is this section here. So there's 3 different layers of air cushion there, which you can inflate and deflate. Then you have obviously up and down, forward, back, and then tilt is all electric. And then you have this front section, which is also electric, which is very nice. With that, in conjunction with that, it was also spec with the memory seat for the driver's side, so you can have each key have its own settings for not only all of the seat, but actually the steering wheel, because that's also optioned as the electric adjustable steering wheel. So there's a little switch underneath the steering column, and it's all electric, up, down, in and out. So it will store that position, it will store the seats, and it will also store the mirror position as well, because there's obviously electric mirrors. And you can actually program it to have easy access. So it will basically, when you turn off the car, it will move the seat back, it will move the steering column up, so it's easy to get in and out of the car. And then when you get back in the car, you put the key in the ignition and it will sort of revert back to the saved stored positions for both the steering wheel and the seat. The seats are also spec'd with heating, so they have an extra button here, 3-stage heating, and also it has Bose, so it has the 445 watt system for Bose, and it has Sport Chrono Package Plus, which means that it has Sport Plus. It was also spec with PASM, so PASM equipped cars are Porsche Active Suspension Management. Though PASM cars are actually 10mm lower in ride height all the time than cars without PASM. They have a comfort mode, and then they have like a firm sport mode. So that's all switchable through that switch there. That button does the spoiler up and down. That one is the switchable sports exhaust, which is currently open, but you just press the button and it turns it off. And then start, stop, and traction control on and off there. In terms of other options, it has cruise control. So you can, when you press that button, it brings up a little symbol there, so you can set the speed while you're on the move. And then also, it's obviously got the sat-nav system, so it's full satellite navigation with full postcode. It also has the jukebox, and it also has the phone connectivity with Bluetooth audio streaming, so that's that one there. And then your phone is all synced there, so that all works as it should. And also a CD DVD player as well. I don't think there's anything there, no. The glove box also has a wired connection for MP3 players through a 3.5mm jack, and also there's a USB slot there for charging phones, but also for loading MP3s into that 10GB jukebox, which is on here. That's a touchscreen system. Now, this car's obviously got the PDK 7-speed automatic gearbox, so it can be run in full manual, full auto, or a combination of the two. And it also has the sport design steering wheel, which is this lovely sort of metal finish steering wheel with full size paddles. So this was optional, and it has a little sort of like stitched into the leather at 12 o'clock, just like a race car might have that in red. This is just in black, sadly. This steering wheel also has the lights for the options here, so when you select sport, it comes up with sport. When you do sport plus, it also has launch control, which would be in that section there. So that is the choice steering wheel for anyone who wants sort of like the more sporting experience in this kind of car. It's covered 50,583 miles, and we've just done a major service on the car, including spark plugs. And so it's all up to date for the next 2 years or 20,000 miles, whichever comes sooner. This screen here, you can actually change what you see there, so you can have you can actually change what you see on that screen as well. You can change what items are displayed there, but you can also have these different screens, which I'm moving with this little stalk here. So you've even got a G meter there, and then it stores your maximum Gs. And then that's to start the stopwatch, and then that starts ticking, and then when I stop that, reset it, and come out of that, it will revert back to telling the time. So that all works perfectly, as does the rest of the car. Air conditioning works, blows ice cold, and I've tested everything. Obviously I've got Porsche diagnostics, so I've plugged this in, everything's working as it should. The engine hours are tie up with the mileage, so I know this car hasn't been clocked. And also obviously all the records, all the receipts and everything tie in with the mileage and the mileage through history. There's very few over revs as well, just range 1 and 2 I believe, just a few, which is just hitting the red line. Basically in these cars you can't actually over rev a PDK equipped gearbox. It's not possible to misshift into the wrong gear, it just won't let you do it, even in manual mode. It will let you hit the red line in manual mode, but it won't let you, say, go to second too early. It will just basically not respond to you downshifting from third if you're going too fast for second gear. So that's a really good fail-safe system, and it makes it a bit safer than driving the manual gearbox cars, which are great as well, but a lot of people prefer this PDK ZF box because it is just so versatile. It works great in full auto, and it works amazingly in manual mode, especially with this sport design steering wheel. That's the one that most people seek out. You can actually retrofit it as well. If you've got a car with the multifunction or the basic steering wheel, you can actually retrofit this. Porsche will do it, or a specialist of your choice will do it as well. So that's all good, but this has all, basically this has all the key options that most people would want. It has the fully electric seats, it has the extended leather, as I said, across here. It has Sport Chrono, and then it has all of the sports options plus sat nav, and Bose, and heated seats. So yeah, everything you'd want and the memory seats as well. Plus it looks great in Basalt Black metallic. Let me just show you the front boot and the rear boot. So here's the rear boot, just so you can see how practical these cars are. There's the electric spoiler, which is in its upright position. So there's the rear boot, so it has 2 areas there. Very practical. And then there's the front boot, which is also very large, very deep. It goes all the way to the base of the floor pan. All your tools are here. So there's a locking wheel bolt there, just there, and then it has the towing eye and a set of tools. So a wrench, as well as screwdriver and headlight adjustment tool, and that's the tyre gel, warning triangle, and then under here you have the Porsche battery. That's the cabin filter there, but under there, under here is the 12-volt tyre compressor, so you can top up the tyres. It actually has an accurate gauge, so you can actually adjust the temperatures very accurately at the side of the road or on your driveway. You don't have to rely on a petrol station. It's all comes included with the Porsche. So yeah, it's got all of its original stickers on the panels. So there's the one that you expect to see. Yeah, there we go. All the right stickers, all the original stickers there. You can't get them anywhere else. So it has a full Porsche and Porsche specialist service history, and it is in fantastic condition, ready to be used and enjoyed for 2 years before it needs any servicing. So as I said, it's a 2013 Porsche 981 Cayman S. It's got the flat 6 3.4 litre DFI direct fuel injection engine, so it's extremely clean, but also it doesn't suffer any of the issues of earlier 987 Gen 1 cars. It's basically the bulletproof engine, 321 horsepower with those options: Sport Chrono Package Plus, plus it being an S, and as well as it having the PDK, it will accelerate to 60 in around 4.4 seconds, which is very fast and more than enough for UK roads. But yeah, looks absolutely stunning, and obviously fully serviced and up to date with everything working as it should. So if you're interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.